Welcome to the Mac and Maj podcast. My name is Maj.
This is Mac.
This is Mac. We got a good one for you guys today, but first and foremost, we want to thank our sponsor for this podcast, for this video, for this audio experience.
Thank you, sponsor.
Thank you, sponsor. So Calor Food. Calor Food is a meal prep, meal catering, and just a chef it up type service.
Chef it up
type service. You could call and be like, hey, Chef Ayman, I need you to come to my house right now. My wife said she'll divorce me if she doesn't get a good meal, right? And he'll chef it up for you. He'll take care of that. So,
did you see his video that he posted on Instagram?
Yeah, he posted great videos. Okay, so for those of you that don't know and that don't tune in, which you should be doing, Calor Food is essentially your one-stop shop for meal prep, meal catering, and just a personal chef service. So Chef Ayman Jabouri founded and developed Calor Food. The greatest thing about Calor Food, especially for our Muslim brothers and sisters, it is also halal zabiha. So you don't have to worry about any religious or dietary restrictions as it pertains to Chef Ayman's food, because he's got you guys. Don't even worry about that.
Yeah.
Isn't that great?
It is. I love that he does that.
I love that he does that too. I love that.
Everyone could eat it.
Everyone can
and
eat
non-Muslim.
Exactly. Everyone's like butterball turkeys. But you know butterball turkeys are halal?
Really?
FYI, yeah.
Well, there you go.
Hey.
But anyway, follow him on Instagram. He has some great content.
Great
he always
content.
Posts amazing, like
he actually just posted something.
That's what I was saying.
Today.
Yeah.
So follow him at Calor Food or Calor Food, CalorFood. There's going to be a website coming soon. When that does come out, we'll link it. We'll make sure that you guys are aware of it. You can put your basically one-stop shop for you guys to go there and get all your services done in a consolidated and user-friendly format. So look out for that.
He cooks the food and gives it to you. So you don't have to do all that Blue Apron shit.
Yeah. So thank you, Calor Food, for the sponsorship. And now we move on, and I digress.
Yeah.
All right. So today's a series spotlight day.
Series spotlight.
So it's
is that
the
drum. Theme song?
It's a drum, and I don't want to hit the table.
Yeah, don't please.
The ducks, they'll get scared.
Yes.
What
all
ducks?
About the ducks.
So series spotlight today is New Girl.
New Girl.
New Girl.
I love New Girl.
It's Jess. Okay, so New Girl.
The people who don't know what New Girl is, it's a show.
It is
7 seasons long.
It's
a comedy. It's kind of like, Friends and
so it's like a little sitcom vibe, but there's no like laugh track.
Yeah, what's that?
You know when the in the background?
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot. It's called laugh track.
Oh, I know that, but like
you didn't know what it was called.
Yes.
Okay, so there's no laugh track. It's a super funny show. The show essentially follows the life. The main character is Jess, who's played by Zooey Deschanel. Jess is essentially a girl who starts off where she lives with her boyfriend. Boyfriend cheats on her when she comes back from a trip. Boyfriend of 6 years. Piece of shit.
Yeah, he's
piece of shit. Just
what a terrible guy.
What a turd. He was just like.
But you don't even. He never comes back
after like the first season. Not even like.
He's only in 2 episodes.
Yeah. So she looks for a place to move, and she ends up moving into an apartment full of guys.
3 guys.
For 3 guys. You got Schmidt. You got, at that point, Coach and Nick. Winston is off in Yugoslavia or something.
Yeah, that's just the first episode.
Yeah. Winston comes back.
Comes back in the next
Winston is a professional basketball player overseas, and she has a best friend named Cece. So those are the 6 characters.
Who's a model.
Yes, who's a model. So you have girl who's heartbroken, kind of quirky, kind of just out there, very, very outgoing, kind of terrifyingly outgoing in Jess. Cece, model. That's how they do. Yeah. She's just a model, does model shit.
Yep. And Jess is not a model.
Jess is not a model. You have Schmidt. Schmidt, he works in marketing, just a certified bro. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just a certified bro.
So Schmidt is just the funny guy, but not because he's funny. Like he's not a guy who tells jokes.
He's not trying to be funny. He's just his whole aura. He's just a bro.
Yeah,
he's just like a like.
He's a different kind of bro, though.
Yeah, he's like a my dad's a lawyer, bro.
Really? I would assume he's a guy who everything has to be clean. Everything has to be
Well, he's also has OCD and probably ADHD and some other problems, maybe sociopathic behavior.
Yes. But he's definitely the smarter of the guys.
He's the smarter of the guys. Yes. So then you have Coach. Coach is just like
coach.
He's just a coach. He's just a coach. He's just a fitness coach, just a sports guy.
Yeah, just think of a coach and that's him.
He's just a dude. So when I say Schmidt is a bro, I mean like kind of like, a frat guy. Right? That's what Schmidt is. He's kind of like a frat guy but a clean freak, right? Kind of obsessive.
Yeah.
Right? Whereas coach is just like a guy's guy. Guy. Sports, pizza, wings.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just all the way through.
Strong guy. Stop it.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah. Then you have Winston. Winston is just a happy-go-lucky, just trying to make it in America.
Cat-friendly.
Yeah, just cat-friendly. He's just a cool, very easygoing.
He was playing basketball in Latvia. And he wasn't good. And he got fired or something happened and he had to leave.
He rode bench in Latvia. I don't know if I could ride bench in Latvia today. Today I could ride bench in Latvia.
Yeah, so he comes back. He lives with them. Coach is gone the second episode.
Yeah.
And those are the main 6 characters.
You forgot Nick.
Well, Nick is very important.
Nick is extremely important. In fact, I would say he's top 3 most important in terms of the sequence.
And
so Nick is just like he's a guy that acts like he's in college still almost because he just is dirty and doesn't understand life.
But like he doesn't. I feel like his mind doesn't connect with life.
No, he's just out there.
He's just his own guy.
Yeah, like he thinks like checks are fake. Like he just thinks a credit score is just like an idea.
He thinks he doesn't need a wallet.
Yeah, he just has a nice little plastic bag, like a Ziploc. Okay, so that's the characters. Okay.
Yes, those are the characters.
So for the people that know the show, what we're going to start off with is our favorite season, our favorite episode, and then which characters do we think each other are?
Yes.
Okay. So favorite season. You want to go on 3? How do you want to do this? Let's go on 3.
No, how about you start?
My favorite season is season 4.
Really?
Yeah, is that yours?
No.
My favorite season is season 4 because there are bangers in season 4.
Yeah. There's a lot of funny stuff in season.
Bangers.
Yes.
Like literal, like just so. Season 4 was an interesting time too. It was an interesting time because it's the only season where for the entire season, all 6 are in there.
Yeah,
all 6 are in there because Coach comes and he's back with them.
Mm-hmm.
And Cece is making regular appearances. Winston is there. Everyone is there. Mm-hmm. Now, character development wise, maybe it might be lacking some because a lot of the episodes were just funny rather than That's developing some stuff. But I personally like that type of shit because I don't think I hate Jess.
Really?
Not that I hate Jess, but too much Jess is too much Jess. You know what I mean?
Sure. But that's the point.
I get it. So what was your favorite season?
My favorite season was season 3.
Season 3. Okay, set the scene for season 3.
Season 3 is just...
And I'll set the scene for season 4 just so...
No, so why I liked season 3 is because that's when like they all... I feel like that's when everyone's just connected with each other. Mm-hmm. And that's where a lot of the build-up comes in. And that's where Coach comes back.
That's season 3?
Season 3 comes back.
Yeah. And then he leaves at the end of season 4.
Yes.
With May.
With May,
the celloist.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
but that's my favorite season. I think season 3 had a lot of funny moments. Look, I'm always like juggling between season 3 and season 4.
Season 3 and season 4. I mean, season 4 was just like you have so many insane episodes, dude. You have Spider Hunt, Walk of Shame, the background check. What was the one? Dude, there was one. Landline, Gold Mine.
Yes.
The one where what was the politician? What was her name, dude? You probably remember her name better than I do.
What's her name? Nas? What?
I don't know. But let me Google it.
I forgot her name.
Pick it up, Mac.
She was hilarious. But I get it. Season 4, like mine, I think my favorite season would have to be if I had to like put 20 episodes together in a series from between season 3 and season 4. Like that's where my favorite episodes are. Did you find it?
Nope, I'm just not gonna find it.
Yeah, just forget it. Her name is Nia something. How did you like the whole Nick and his old girlfriend situation when Jess was trying to help him? You remember that was in season 1?
Oh, with what's her name? What was her name?
Caroline.
Also, Fawn Moscato.
Fawn Moscato
was the name. The politician's name. Yeah,
she had Schmidt.
She had Pantygate, bro. You remember Pantygate? She made Schmidt pretend he was a Christian.
Yeah.
She was like, Jews aren't good for publicity. I was like, dude, what?
She actually made him like have a. She made him go in front of the press
Yeah.
And say something like...
Yeah, he was talking about his Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And he's like very obviously Jewish.
Yeah, and he's Jewish in the show.
There was a tad of anti-Semitic rhetoric by that character.
I think it was.
Just a tad.
How was that allowed?
I don't know. She was just
and that was like recent. That's not like in the 90s.
I don't know. That's wrong. Anyway.
So those are our favorite seasons.
Those are our favorites. So 3 and 4. Our favorite episode. So I'm going to start and I'm going to say season 4, episode 6.
Season 4, episode 6.
Season 4, episode 6 is Background Check.
The background? Oh, is that the one with the meth?
It's a classic, bro.
Yeah, okay.
The meth is a classic.
It's good.
So this is what's happening. Winston, right? He's just starting to figure his life out. Ever since he came back to play basketball, this dude does not know. He was a babysitter. His life was all over the place.
He did a lot of stuff.
He did a lot of weird things. Okay.
Remember the radio station?
I do. So
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was in that.
And didn't he dip his like?
Yep.
Okay. Anyway, I call that the honey dip. That's what that's called. Okay. So season 4, episode 6 is he's starting to get his life together, and he just wrapped up his police academy school.
Yep.
Right.
So he's about to get into police academy.
He's about to get into the police force. I thought.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. He finished the police academy, about to get into the police force.
One thing left,
a background check.
He needs to do a background check.
And the background check is one of the police officers comes to the house and just, asks questions and sits down with him and the people in the house.
And it just so happens that his house at this point, right, the people that were there were all of the main characters.
Yes.
Okay, and Cece even made her way there too.
Cece was there because Jess had to call her.
Jess called her. She was like, "Yo, like." So why did we say meth? Jess bought something at a garage sale.
Yes.
Or
a little ottoman.
When she took it home, she popped the ottoman open. This wasn't in this episode, but she saw meth and she just never said anything. Yeah. This episode
is when she reveals.
Guys, they're gonna do a background check. We have a shit ton of meth in our house.
I have meth, and then all the guys were just like.
So the episode is them frantically trying to get rid of the meth. Coach says that he's trying to talk up Winston. Says that he volunteers and helps this guy, like the
random brother.
Yeah, he's like a Big Brother program.
What a guy!
So Coach has to go find a child off the street, and then he just ended up finding like a 20-year-old man, like 25.
It was hilarious.
It was hilarious. It was a great episode. I think it showed the best of every character. Yeah, I mean, it just showed the best of every character. I mean, you have Nick with his nerves, Schmidt with his Schmidt, Cece with her life-saving abilities, Jess is just being an absolute mess as usual. Winston, oblivious as all hell. He thinks everything is going well.
I love that episode. Yeah, I think that's a very fun
great episode. So what's your favorite episode?
Mine is one episode before yours.
No way.
Season 4, episode 5, Landline.
Oh, when they don't get cell reception, the construction and everything.
Yeah, so there's a construction happening outside of their loft.
And that construction actually was a theme throughout the entire thing.
Yeah.
Throughout
it had its own little story.
Yeah, it had its own little story.
But okay, so they started this, and then no one was able to get cell reception, so they had to get a landline in the house. And it was hilarious because even if the people don't know what a landline is, it's
like a phone with a little snake on it.
Yeah, so that's what like Schmidt looks at the phone and goes like, "What's that rope around it?" It's hilarious. And that's not the only thing. Why I like this episode is there's so many different storylines happening at the same time. Yeah. So you have the landline situation and Nick being like Winston and Schmidt's assistant.
Yeah, because Nick has nothing to do.
It has nothing to do, and he missed them, and he felt like he wasn't involved in their lives.
Yes, because. Winston specifically, because ever since he started the police academy, he was more busy, whereas before he was just chilling.
Yeah, and Schmidt was just hilarious.
Yeah,
in this
great episode. Great Schmidt episode.
And that's the great Schmidt episode.
Schmidt, let me tell you something about Schmidt.
And he said, "Bro, I have to just do it." He goes like, "5 what, Nick? 5 minutes?"
Yeah. And when he sends him the picture of his headshot or whatever for the magazine.
Oh no.
Bro, please watch it. Schmidt is one of these guys, dude, that Schmidt just has episodes.
I love his acting.
He's hilarious. Max Greenfeld, right?
Yeah. And Mr. Goes in You comes into play.
Mr. Goes in You. Ryan Goes in You.
And like when...
He goes in where now?
That's what Jess did.
Yeah.
He's like, this is Mr. Goes in You. Goes in me?
Oh, man.
It's hilarious.
Talk about Ryan. Ryan's like a top 3 douche name.
Really?
Stop 3.
Why would you say that about yourself?
I don't know. Every Ryan I've met, I mean, it's just...
I only know one douche one.
No. Okay.
I didn't say it was you. Could be.
My name's Maj.
So that's our favorite episode.
Yeah.
So now let's talk about the characters.
The characters. We'll rank them 1 through 6.
Let's rank the characters first.
Let's rank them, and then we'll say which ones we...
I already know what my first one is. I'm done.
Okay, we'll start with 6.
6?
Yeah. Of the 6 that we introduced.
I'm ready.
Okay. I'm going to do this just off of semantics. All right?
Sure.
I'm
ready.
Okay, well, you go first. I have to think for a second.
No, we have to do it together. We have to, because I'm going to skew your decision. So let's just do this together.
Okay, ready? Wait.
Don't react. Let's just say it.
Okay, I'm ready. 3.
I'm ready.
2, 1. Jess. Winston.
Yes, Winston. To me, he's the... Let's keep going. What's number 5?
Okay. Winston. So you're Winston. I'm Jess.
Yes.
Jess bothered the shit out of me.
Okay.
Okay. She's just too happy.
All right. So I'm gonna put you here, Maj over here, and then Mac.
Okay.
Over here.
So my 6 is Jess. His 6 is Winston.
Is Winston.
My 5. Your 5. 3, 2.
Come on, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
Jess.
Coach. Okay.
Okay.
You know why I say coach? Coach had a good season and a half, maybe, but he disappeared.
Yeah, but that was his storyline.
I get it. I
understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
But for me, he's just way more funnier than Winston. He's hilarious. The way he just like screams and stuff.
I know, I get it.
I love that.
But Winston's stupid funny. And stupid funny, you need a stupid funny. Every show has a stupid funny.
I get it.
Okay.
All right, we're okay.
4.
What was your 6? What was your 5? You said what?
Coach.
Coach.
So 4.
4. I'm ready.
All right.
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1. Cece.
Coach. Okay.
Oh, Cece might be my 3. Okay, no, Cece. Okay.
No.
Okay, fine, going. Whatever. All right, 3.
Number 3. I'm ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Winston.
Cece.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna switch Winston and Cece.
How can Winston be better than Cece in your mind? That's
I know it's mistakes.
All right, I think we know what's gonna happen next. What's your number 2?
3, 2, 1. Nick.
Yeah, see?
Schmidt is a breed of his own. So Schmidt Schmidt is like, obviously he's a little douchey, but Schmidt's douche level,
it's what drives the show.
It's what drives the show, and even the way he talks got more douchey as his douche level rose, like the stock market did in 2017. It just went whoop.
So Schmidt so Schmidt and Nick for me are 1 and 2, and you 2.
Yeah, easy.
Why? Because both of them together,
a problem.
Just insane.
When they have their little inventions.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's hilarious.
Remember the prototype?
Oh, the prototype for what's his name? The old guy, Keith, or whatever his name was. I think his real name might be Keith. I can't
remember.
Okay. So, no, that's definitely... All and right. By the way, this isn't an indictment on these characters. When I say I don't like Jess is an awesome character. This is a very, very good show.
Yeah, we just have to rank them.
It's just, for me, the reason I know it's a little unpopular, but the reason that I put Jess at 6 is because, to be honest, when Jess left the show for a little bit, because remember she got court ordered, I actually enjoyed the show a lot with Reagan.
Really?
I did, because I feel like Jess always added anxiety to me.
But that was the point of
her
character.
She always caused problems. Every single time she was interfering. She's Monica to me. She's Monica. Again, it's the same problem. Situation. If you give me a Monica, I'm not going to like it. I don't like people that stress me out.
I get it. But you need those people.
You do. But that character, whoever it is, they're never going to work as well for me. Like, in certain settings. Especially when they're very optimistic. Like, that bothers me.
I completely get it. I understand. Schmidt.
Schmidt's number 1. Schmidt has the best one-liners. If you look at best new girl moments, a lot of them are either Schmidt or Nick.
Yeah, because the way they talk.
It's just the way they talk. Remember when Schmidt and Nick used the same towel? And Nick Schmidt was like, "You've been using this towel? This is my towel. Why would you use this towel?" He's like, "Buddy, I've been using this towel for like..." And he was like, do you at least wash it? Do I wash the towel? No, the towel washes me, idiot. And everyone's just staring at him. Is like, this guy washes his towel. And everyone's staring at Nick like, Nick, do you not wash your towel? It was like, oh no, now you want me to wash a bar of soap? Like, what am I
yeah, it's hilarious.
Oh yeah, that's hilarious. Okay, so now the final piece of this.
The hardest piece.
The hardest piece.
The hardest for
Which
me.
characters are we? You go first.
I didn't want to go first.
You have to go first, and we have to just crank them out. Come on.
I feel the problem is, really, I don't think you are one of these characters. I don't even think you're two of these characters.
Really?
I think you're a combination of three people.
But you have to break it down because this is going to confuse the shit out of our viewers.
I get it.
So
but
break it down.
So you're a mix of these three.
And tell me why.
I get it. This is no offense.
Yeah, no.
And whatsoever.
No.
You know this.
It's fine.
We do this all the time.
Yeah.
So the first one is Winston.
Okay.
Okay.
I like it.
Why?
Why?
Because you love basketball.
I do. I love
You
basketball.
you play basketball, but like you're not professional.
I'm not.
You know what I mean?
I'm
Do
not
you see that
professional.
little?
Absolutely.
That's it. That's the only thing that you get from Winston.
That's the only thing I get from Winston. Okay, cool.
Your second guy is Schmidt.
Figured. Okay, but where?
Why? Because you're the funny guy, but the professional guy at the same time.
Absolutely. Okay.
Okay?
All right. That's
then-
all I'm picking up from Schmidt.
That's all you're picking up for sure.
Okay, and I know who the third one's gonna be. Just say it.
I don't want to say it.
No, it's okay. It's fine.
All right, your third person is Jess.
I know it's Jess. I know it's Jess.
Because you add anxiety to situations.
I do. I add anxiety to situations.
Those are
I
my
do.
three, and that's my situation.
No, I do add anxiety to situations,
do.
and that's why I don't like those characters.
You're
'cause
always
I'm-
afraid of like something happening.
Yeah, I always think the worst is going to happen. But that's why I don't mess with characters like Jess and like Monica and like and like Lily from
I don't
How I Met
think-
Your Mother because I'm an anxious person. I
Yeah,
don't
but
need
you're
more
not
of
like them. I think you're more like just because like you're always in a situation and you're just like you don't want to be in the situation.
No, not at all. Okay, so for you,
For me,
I think you're a mix of a few. Okay, the first thing is you dress kind of like Schmidt.
I dress like Schmidt.
On a day-to-day, you dress like Schmidt.
Okay, I'm not mad about that. I
Dress-
like how he dresses. Obviously,
Schmidt, yeah, I mean that's your vibe.
I like it.
You dress like Schmidt.
Okay.
Okay. You are also, you have a career, you're a professional, so you can take that from Schmidt as well.
Yes.
Okay. I think that your attitude and your demeanor in life is very Winston.
Really?
Yeah. Just like,
Give me some explanation.
you're just like happy, bro.
Oh, thanks.
You're just happy. But you have a temper, and when you get angry and frustrated, you are very like Nick.
okay.
Very like
I
you
like
shut down.
Yeah.
You shut down like everything, all your anger, and you don't get angry
I don't.
often.
I don't. But
But when you do get angry, it's Nick angry. It's 100%. Everything shuts down. It's like I want to die. I want to kill myself. I want to like. It's always the extreme. Like Mac has a cold sore on his tongue, right?
man.
So I walked in. We're doing a food review that's going to be out soon. We're doing a food review, and I have a knife just to cut the things up. Just to cut the sandwiches up, and Mac is looking at this knife like way too hard, and I'm like, "What's wrong, bro? What's wrong? Just tell me." He's like, "Bro, my tongue." I was like, "You're gonna kill yourself
Wanna
over a
cut
cold
it
sore?"
off,
Oh
man.
my god, dramatic ass. Okay, so that's why I give you that.
I love that, bro. I think that was a great analysis.
Awesome. Okay,
That's our series spotlight.
that's our series spotlight. So
We hit all the points.
We hit all the points. So in addition to
Watch
series
it.
spotlight,
Watch it.
in addition to series spotlight, and yes, definitely watch New Girl. Hilarious show. Top 5 comedy of all time, in my opinion.
Yes.
Coming from a 23-year-old. So don't hit me and just be like, bro, what about Cheers? I don't know anything about Cheers.
Yeah, I'm not
that's
going
not what I do.
that, no.
It's not what I do. It's like when you say, who's the best basketball player of all time? And someone's like, Nate Archibald. I'm like, bro, like, I get it, but no.
Irrelevant.
Yeah, that's just
Yeah.
way back there.
Like Michael Jordan is going to be irrelevant to my kids,
Absolutely.
right?
That's not a problem.
I think LeBron James is going to be more relevant than John.
Who knows? But okay, so WWDC.
Oh, man.
WWDC. Just quick hits.
All right, so immediately, if you guys remember, I hope you did. If not, go back and watch. I got the iPad Pro, and I was worried, and I didn't like it, and I knew that they weren't going to do something with the software, and I returned it.
And that's
before
why you had the
WWDC.
hunch. So the WWDC, for the people that don't know, is an event that Apple has annually where they kind of
talk about software.
They just talk about software, but
software updates
for the year. This year, a lot of people, in addition to software, expected hardware just because of the lack of announcements during COVID and everything like that.
Yes.
So one of the things that caused Mac to actually return his iPad was because he was strongly thinking, and he was right, that there wouldn't be adequate software updates to the iPad.
Yes. So this is let me just give them my take real quick on what my thought process was.
Yeah.
So I bought the iPad Pro because I liked the iPad Pro and how they updated it and blah blah blah. But then they started saying that there's going to be a software update. A lot of people didn't know what the software update was going to be. So I took a chance saying I want to get my iPad Pro, this 12-inch iPad Pro, and replace my laptop.
Chancing on what the software update would be.
Not even. I was going to say, even if it's not a big of a leap, I'm going to try to make it my official laptop.
Yeah.
Right? When I started using it for 2 weeks, I felt like, you know what? There's no way they can make this as good as a MacBook. I just did that analysis in my head. I was like, there's no way they're going to be able to do it. So immediately I took the decision. You remember, I called you in the morning. I was like, I'm going to Apple, returning it right now.
Yeah. And
I think that was the best decision.
It was a great decision. Now, Apple added a lot of cool features. Screen share on FaceTime. The new Find My is actually really nice.
Yes.
The feature that allows you to scan while you're on FaceTime, it scans
live
things
text.
like numbers called live text.
Yes.
Right? So you have that.
So I think they did a lot of, and I was watching a lot of these
Safari.
Oh, bro, I'm telling you, like I was watching, I watch a lot of YouTube, these like, MKBHD and all these guys.
Yeah.
And a lot of them said it wasn't a great of a leap.
I disagree.
I disagree with that.
I disagree.
I'm not a professional, but like
I think a lot of people were like on the chat rooms. They're like, "Oh, where's the 16-inch MacBook? Oh, where's this? Where's this?"
I'm not even talking about that.
I'm not even talking about that.
I don't care about that.
From a software perspective,
I think they did great.
Okay, and it hit some of the things that we didn't say yet.
So in terms of iOS, which is just your iPhone software. I love the live text that you just talked about. I love that anyone can jump into a FaceTime call now.
You just send them the link.
Anyone. If you have an Android, a computer, anywhere you have a browser, you can join. It's like
sell your Zoom stock right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right now, sell your Zoom stock.
It's definitely going to be competing with all of those, Zoom, Blue Jeans, whatever, all the things that are out there.
Yeah.
That people are using for professional calling and screen sharing.
100%.
So they killed that.
100%. The Notes app.
The Notes app.
It's kind of like Google Drive where you could track changes.
And you can put tags now in your notes.
So you can
that
search.
You can search the tag and then all your notes that are related to that tag are shown.
Will show up.
I think they did a great job.
Nice. Safari, the way the tabs are, instead of horizontally, they're vertically across a left toolbar.
Yes.
So which is so much easier. I wish they were doing that from the beginning.
I'm always the guy, like if you look at my computer, I have maybe like 50 tabs.
Yeah.
Now that I can group them. Well, that's me.
Okay.
So now I can group all that stuff, and I have like
also my biggest pet peeve in life got addressed.
What was it?
The Find My with the AirPods is so much better now because one of my biggest beefs is when you try and find your AirPods, it plays the noise from the AirPod, not the case. But if your AirPod is in the case, kaput. Like
you're done. You can't find it.
But now because of the location accuracy, which is similar to what they had with the AirTags,
yes,
right? So where you can just walk around.
There.
Oh man, it's amazing. Oh, man,
exactly.
That's amazing.
And let's not forget, we talked about this and this. They did do some nice updates to the iPad.
They did.
They did some great ones. Multitasking's a little bit better now. You can have multiple multitasking. You can't have more than 2 windows up, but you can have multiple 2 windows stacked on the bottom so you can switch in between them.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
It is.
And you can take your iPad, put it next to your Mac or MacBook or Mac.
And do a little swish.
And just switch right there. Yeah. So I think it was good. It's not what I wanted, but I think it's still good upgrades.
Look,
to the software.
From tech novices as ourselves, people that aren't completely immersed in this, and but we still know a good amount. I think as far as my user experience goes, as an Apple user, my user experience is very, very. I'm very, very excited for the user experience of iOS 15.
Yes.
I am. I truly think Apple does something better than anybody, which is integrating features that you don't even feel are integrated. Like Mac asked me, how am I going to know how to use the screen sharing. I was like, bro, did you know how you could do where it's the window of your FaceTime within the window of your phone if you want to scroll up? And we didn't know that was a thing until we used it. Until we used it. Cool. Like, oh wow! But they do a really good job.
I love when you
doing
said that.
seamless integration so that there's minimal user training required.
You learn it yourself.
Exactly, and it's like this.
Yeah. That's what I love. Another thing that we didn't talk about, which is very important, is on your phone, you can watch the same thing me and you are watching at the same time.
Yeah,
and I love that.
Yeah, it's great.
What a great tool.
Now you don't have to give your phone to somebody else if you want them to see something, which honestly, a lot of times, dangerous game.
Yeah,
dangerous game.
But like, I don't have to tell them, oh, go to this minute. We can watch it at the exact same time.
Absolutely.
And they have the new notifications look.
Yeah, very nice.
And the modes.
The modes, yep.
So now if I silence my phone, my MacBook will silent too.
Yeah. And no, like right now, both Mac and I's, a problem that we struggle with is when we're recording, sometimes we silence one and not the other.
Yes.
Right, but now we don't have to have that problem.
You just do one. It's like different configurations.
Different configurations, exactly. I love that. I'm super happy with WWDC.
Yes.
I don't think I was expecting any hardware. I'm really looking forward to the new iPhone because I'm trying to get it.
I was expecting some hardware because now that's a big issue. Like, they have to release a MacBook, they have to release an iPhone, and they have to release the new AirPods. And they have to release all this stuff that they usually release every single year.
And one of the things that I said is maybe they're trying to change their release schedule.
Yeah, maybe. But like now everything's going to be pushed to the fall.
Maybe they're trying to load their fall numbers. Who knows? They're Q3, Q4.
Maybe, bro. That's a question only for Tim Cook.
Only for Tim Cook.
Cookie.
And Steve Jobs. All right, guys. Well, that's WWDC. We're gonna take a quick break and come back to you guys with some more topics.
Let's do it.
Right.
All right.
Okay. So
some updates this week.
So first of all, let's talk about the NBA.
Yes.
Okay, so we're still in the second round. We gave our second round predictions last week, but right now, as we record, Brooklyn and Milwaukee are playing.
Yes.
It's not halftime yet. It's pretty close to halftime. It's 42-44 in favor of Milwaukee. Mm-hmm. So just to give you guys an update on what every series is at.
Let's start with the East.
Let's start with the East. So the Sixers are leading the Hawks 2-1, and the Nets are leading the Bucks 2-1. In the West, not the Suns. Let's start with the Jazz. The Jazz are leading the Clippers 2-1, and the Suns are leading the Nuggets 3-0.
Yes.
Okay, so let's start just our analysis and recap of the West. So the first thing that I want to say, let's start with Jazz and Clippers, is what is going on with the Clippers? How come they love to go down 2 games, whether it be against the Mavs or the Jazz, and then just explode for a game 3?
Yeah, but I mean, Utah's a hard team.
Utah's better than the Mavs, so I don't know that they can. Maybe they can, because at the end of the day, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, they're solid. They're great players. They might be able to figure it out. And Paul George played well. I mean, he has a bad rep for playing like shit in the playoffs, but he played well.
Yes.
I just don't know, dude. I don't know if the Clippers can pull that kind of swing, especially if the Jazz win Monday night and they go up 3-1. It's going to be so hard for.
Yeah, so if they do win that game, I'm saying they win it.
I think they win. I think they win.
They're not going to lose 3 in a row. Like, they're just not.
My predictions as it stands, none of them have changed. Now, we did predict the Mavs to beat the Clippers, but that's because both of us like the Mavs more. I predicted the Suns were going to beat the Nuggets and the Jazz were going to beat the Clippers. The Nets were going to beat the Bucks.
And that was a hard game, by the way, the Clippers and Jazz. It went to Game 7.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's the Jazz and Clippers. I think more is to be revealed there. I'm still standing on my Jazz hill on the take that the Jazz are going to win.
I think it would have been so much nicer if Dallas went through.
Because you had Mavs going to the final.
Yeah.
So your whole bracket got busted.
Yeah.
Okay, so then Suns and Nuggets. No one in NBA history has come back from a 3-0 deficit, so this series is over. I mean,
yeah. It's Denver. You did good.
You did good. Done. You tried. You lost. You didn't have Jamal Murray. It's fine.
Yeah.
But
it's okay. I think they know it.
The Suns are going to the conference final.
Do you think? I want your take on this as a person who watches NBA more than anyone that I know.
Yeah.
Do you think Denver right now are sitting down in a room saying we can win this?
No.
Honestly.
Well, they have to.
Do you think the coach is like, we're gonna win 4 games
no,
right now in a row?
what I think he's saying is, let's take it one game at a time. Let's win this next game, and then we'll figure it out. Let's take one game at a time. Let's look at it as one game, win the first game, then we move on. Don't think about it as a series. Don't think about 3-0. Just think about this game tonight. We have to win.
I think it's important that, teams and players and coaches, they don't get their head wrapped around it's never been done in history.
Yeah, and I think the problem is the Denver Nuggets. They're a young team. I mean, they have some vets, but if you look at their best players, Jamal Murray, obviously he's out, but I mean,
is he out?
He tore his ACL, so I mean he's out. So Jokic is their best player, even with Jamal Murray, he's their best player. He's still super young. I mean, Michael Porter Jr. is still super young. Like, these guys are young guys.
Yeah. But I think this is a sweep for.
I think it might be a sweep, but I think that, again, just take it one game at a time. At least try and make it competitive, right? Because I don't want to see a sweep in the second round.
Good analysis, bro. I think they should hire you for something.
Yeah, I know. I'm a monster. Okay, so the Nets and the Bucks. The Nets and the Bucks is interesting because the Nets absolutely shat on them the first 2 games. Like shat.
Yes.
Like shot. Like all 3. But the Bucks came back.
They're both amazing teams.
I think I had Nets in 6. I'm standing by that. It's 2-1 right now. I think
Game 7.
You said Game 7?
I still think this is a Game 7.
I think if the Nets win today, it might not even go to 6. It might go to 5 because they're going back to Brooklyn.
I don't think they'll win today.
I think they will.
Really?
I genuinely do, yeah.
Well, you're an optimistic guy.
We'll see. I mean, they're down, so if anything, I'm...
No, I mean, come on, man. Milwaukee, I mean, they'll make it a 2-2 series.
We'll see. It's 76ers Hawks. As soon as Joel Embiid came back, that series was over. I mean, they have no answer for him at all.
I think I'm changing my analysis. I think Philly, they're going to win 4-1. They're going to win the last 2 games.
Yeah, I think they are. I don't think they have it. I don't think there's anyone that could stop Joel Embiid on the Hawks, let alone, honestly, anyone team in the country.
Yeah.
So, you might need to get like 3 rugby players to stop that guy. Like,
he's insane.
Yeah, he's a monster. So
he is a monster.
But so
I have to change my.
You have to change your predictions.
I changed my prediction because nothing happened.
So who do you have now?
Well, on the West, on the East, I still have Brooklyn going.
You have Utah Jazz now in the final, I assume.
No, I have Phoenix.
Oh, sorry. Utah Phoenix in the conference finals.
Yes, but
and then you have Phoenix.
And then
going
I have
through.
Phoenix going to the final with Brooklyn from the East. I think that's going to be an insane game.
Yeah, it's new. It's a new team. Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. They've been in
that's what
5 of
yeah.
the
So
last.
that's what I was going to say. Like, the teams are changing in the finals, but the players are the same.
They all move except LeBron. LeBron's not. Well, LeBron is going to be fighting the Monstars, bro.
No. Space Jam?
Space Jam.
When is that coming out?
July 16th.
July 16th?
Yeah. So we're going to talk about the thing about the Mac and Mod. We're going to talk about that date later.
Let's not talk about July. It's coming July 16th?
July 16th.
What a terrible day to come out.
It's a bad day to come out. And we'll explain why later.
Okay.
Man. So, yeah.
Where can we watch it?
HBO Max. In movie theaters, but HBO Max too.
Okay. I'm good. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah. Okay.
Keep going.
Cool.
What's next on the agenda?
So today is Sunday. Obviously, you guys know it. I mean, we talked about the game. Yes. Is the start of Copa America. We didn't give our Copa America predictions.
No, we didn't even talk about
it. Upset.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, you know why? Because people didn't even know if it was going to happen.
Oh yeah, it wasn't like a last minute decision.
Yeah,
in the
because
past couple months.
Yeah, because even more than a couple months. I mean, because Brazil was such a question mark. They didn't know because it was being held in Brazil. They didn't know how many teams were able to make it out there because their COVID problem is a problem.
Right.
So that's why we held off.
Look, this is the first time we talk about Copa America. So let me just quickly say that there's only 2 groups.
Only 2 groups, Group A and Group B.
So let me talk about Group A.
They should have just done 1 and 2. A and B is overkill.
Yeah.
Like, honestly.
It's like A, B, and that's it. So in Group A, you have Brazil, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, and Venezuela.
Yep.
Group B, Argentina, Bolivia, Chile, Paraguay, and Uruguay.
Okay, so the way that this competition works is the top 4 teams advance into the quarterfinal. Okay, so
and then you have 5 groups.
No, so you have 4 teams advance from each group. So Group A and Group B, between them, 4 teams will advance in each group. Then you'll have 8, and then the quarterfinal will start.
How many groups after Group A and Group B? So when those
What the hell are you talking about?
So those 4, 4 from here, 4 from here.
Quarterfinal, that's it. There's no group. Knockout, quarterfinal.
Oh. Well, who plays against who?
It's like the runner-up.
That's what I'm saying.
Like the top one plays the worst one, and like from the other group. Like it's confusing.
So it's like
it's cross group.
Oh, so what I'm saying? Oh, it's cross group.
I think so.
So not like you're gonna keep playing against the people in Group A.
No, I believe it's cross group.
Okay.
So
really, it's not groups.
So
okay.
all we really need to do is predict the top 4 from each group, which is 2 groups, which should be relatively easy.
I guess.
Okay, so let's start with Group A. So,
all right. So I have.
Let's start with who do we have at 1 in Group A?
For me?
Yeah, I mean Brazil. Like it's kind of. I think it's in order almost. So yeah, I have Brazil.
I have Brazil too.
I have Colombia at 2.
Me too.
I mean, Colombia. They're always a sleeper, and they have some good pieces.
Colombia has some great.
Yeah, James, bro.
Yeah.
Cuadrado.
Come
on now.
Continue.
Okay, so then you have Ecuador, Peru, Venezuela. At this point, it's a toss-up.
I think Ecuador and Peru.
I'm going to go Ecuador, Venezuela. 3 Ecuador, 4 Venezuela.
Okay. I have 4 Peru. Venezuela doesn't get passed.
So we'll give our group predictions, and then we'll predict who's just going to win the whole shebang.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. So Group B.
Group B.
This is my 4. Argentina. Uruguay. Paraguay. Chile.
Okay, I have Argentina, Uruguay, Chile, Paraguay. Okay, so it's pretty much the same.
It's the same 4 teams.
So who do you think is actually going to win this thing?
In my opinion?
Yeah. I want to see Brazil, Argentina final.
So I don't want to even see that. I want to see Brazil and Uruguay.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that even... Well, I guess we don't know if it's possible. They haven't played a game yet.
Yeah,
but
we don't know if it's possible. I'd like to see that.
I like to see Brazil, Argentina.
Of course, just because...
I like to see the look on Messi's face when he loses again. Oh, my God.
Did they ever win? I'm sure they did.
They didn't win shit.
They never won a Copa America?
No, they lost to Chile twice.
You're kidding me.
I'm dead ass. Messi doesn't have any hardware for
Wait. So Messi doesn't have a single Copa America win?
No.
That is insanely shocking to my face. Why are people... This is what pisses me off.
Why? What? Tell me what your problem is.
Okay. Why is he the greatest of all time then?
He's not.
Why do people put him up there?
Because they like Barcelona. Does that answer your question?
It does.
It does, right? I mean, I think
fans just overdo it.
Okay, so
be realistic.
He's an amazing. Okay, he's an amazing.
I'm not saying. I am not saying he's not
amazing player, but let me tell you what sets him apart for me. His individual play and the way his style, how shifty he is, how skilled he is,
moves so fast.
Yeah, I mean,
he's an amazing player, hands down. No one can argue about that.
Yeah.
No one can say, "Oh, Messi's a terrible player." No, you're stupid. That's wrong. He's an amazing player.
Yeah. No, he's a fantastic player.
But where's your
hardware, bro?
Where is it?
Where's your hardware? So,
no offense. Copa America,
Jesus, dude,
isn't hard.
Listen. It's. I mean,
for Argentina,
it shouldn't be hard. So, actually, hold on. We might have just lied. Nope, we didn't lie. So
you didn't?
Nope, we didn't lie. They never won a Copa America
in history.
No, they won one in history. But Messi never won a Copa America. Messi never won a World Cup, and Messi never won a Federations Cup, Olympics.
He's won Champions League though.
He's not won a single medal with his team.
I know. But then again,
no. Di Maria, Aguero, Higuain, Dybala.
So when was the last
Zabaleta, Romero.
I get it. But let's talk about Portugal for a second. How many did they win?
Portugal just won the Euro.
They won
in 2016. In 2016,
they
won.
Did?
Yeah, against France.
See,
remember?
This is what's annoying to me.
They just won.
I remember that.
You remember?
I do.
They just won.
I just remembered that. Yeah. So this is the problem. This is the problem that I'm having.
Okay.
Messi needs to win this now.
He needs to win something, bro. Chile keeps knocking his ass out.
But don't you think Argentina can win this year?
No.
No. Forget about history.
No, because I always say this.
Forget about history.
I always say this, and let me tell you the problem.
Sure.
They are the biggest choke artists in sports.
I get it, but they kicked out my team.
I get it. I know. You're a Netherlands fan. It hurts. It hurts. It does. It
hurts. And it annoys me that that's the team that kicked us out.
Yeah, as it very well should.
That year, I was like, if they don't win the World Cup,
yeah,
I'm going to be very mad.
And even like, I mean, look. Let me not give them Portugal. Let me not give Portugal too much respect. I mean, Portugal. Cristiano only has one medal with Portugal.
Okay, that's one more than Messi.
No. I agree.
I'm not. You know me. I don't give a crap about either of these players.
I know.
But I'm a realist.
That's one more. They have a good shot of winning it this year, too. A very good shot of winning the Euro. I think anyone from Group F. I think it's Group F.
Yes. That's a hard group.
It's a hard group. I think anyone from Group F, France, I think obviously are the favorites, but
do you think Brazil can win this Copa America thing?
Yeah.
Do you think Argentina can do it?
In theory, they can. They just need to get past Chile. Chile is their Everest.
Yes.
Chile knocks them out every single time with the weirdest players. I mean, Chile is they had like a golden era the past 10 years. Like it's the best the team has ever played. But Chile has won Copa Americas.
Bro, Messi, Dybala, Martinez. What a team.
The team is disgusting.
Aguero, Di Maria.
Like, come on.
Otamendi. Bro, what a team.
Insane team. That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, how many excuses are we going to make? Ronaldo, when he won the Euro, look at that team. And granted, he got injured in the final.
Yes, I remember.
But he got him there.
I get it.
He got him there.
They need to do a better job coaching. It's a coach problem.
But they've had every coach.
Well, they got to do a little bit better.
They need to do something.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
Bring Mourinho.
I will say.
Imagine Mourinho.
Oh my God, he would kill Messi. I will say that they got pretty damn close to winning a World Cup against Germany until Götze destroyed them in 2014. Remember that?
Yeah.
So I mean,
was it 2014?
It was for 2014.
14. You're right. That's the only time Netherlands was a thing. Okay.
2014. That's when you guys almost made a resurgence, right? You got semifinals. Anyway.
Let's not open that.
I know
subject,
it's
please.
okay. It's a soft spot. Yeah. So Cristiano Ronaldo's better than Messi all time.
Ronaldo.
It's just my opinion. Like,
yes,
I think diversity in hardware is very important.
This is
Cristiano Ronaldo has won Champions Leagues with 2 teams, league titles with 3 teams.
Copa
Cups.
America is Argentina's this year. That's my prediction.
Really?
I'm saying it.
I'm going with Brazil because I'm a Brazil fan.
Of course you will, and I'm not an Argentinian fan.
Yeah, but also the Brazil team.
Martinez.
The Brazil team is disgusting.
The Brazil team? Yeah. I know they have an insane team.
Yeah, I mean,
here let's give them just a quick.
Coutinho, Neymar,
Firmino, Thiago Silva,
Gabriel
Jesus. Gabriel Jesus.
Come on, Marcelo,
Alisson Becker,
Alex Telles, Alisson Becker, Ederson,
Firmino. You said it?
Yeah, I said it. Thiago Silva,
Bro,
Fabinho.
This kind of looks like what's it called? Liverpool for a second.
Yeah, just for a second because you got right? Fabinho,
you got all these players.
You got Alisson. You got a few.
Wow, this is a good team.
Firmino, yeah, that team is nasty.
Okay, I changed my mind. I do want to see Argentina and Brazil.
Yeah, I told you, Argentina Brazil is really interesting.
That's just
really, really interesting.
Wow, that's literally Real Madrid and Barcelona.
They're big rivals, Argentina, Brazil.
I know. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. They're big rivals. They hate each other. They don't like. Well, traditionally, I think nowadays soccer players are more buddy in general. In sports, people are more buddy.
I wonder when was. I don't want to answer this, and it's going to take us a while. When was the last time Brazil and Argentina went to the final?
I have no idea. I'm not going to do that R&D.
No.
Because that's a wild Google search.
Yeah, just Copa America finals.
Just Copa America finals.
I got it. It's a great.
So that's our Copa America group stage prediction. Our final prediction. Who we want in our finals. I predict Brazil's going to win. He predicts Argentina's going to win the entire thing. So now let's move on to the Euro.
The Euro.
So only a few games have happened so far. We're currently in the middle of a Netherlands game, and Mac is upset because we're recording during it. But it's 2-1 to the Netherlands
I'm
over
not
Ukraine
upset.
right now.
Did you see that goal? Just by the way,
It's 2-1 for the Netherlands over Ukraine right now.
I just can't believe. And I told you this earlier. I can't believe Shevchenko is the coach of Ukraine.
Yeah, sir. Because you're what's your club team? Inter Milan.
Inter Milan.
So,
bro.
I mean,
and I love Shevchenko.
yeah, I mean that's very interesting.
He was in AC Milan too for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the news that came out. The biggest thing that happened, Eriksen.
Yes.
So Christian Eriksen, he's a player for the Denmark national team, also a player for Inter Milan. He suffered something while he was on the pitch in the Denmark-Finland game that occurred Saturday. It was scheduled for 12 p.m. Eastern, but the game ended up getting delayed to like 2:30. So he collapsed actually on the field. And he wasn't responding to CPR, to the shockers. I don't know what they're called.
Yeah.
So very tough scenes. But one thing I want to say, the football community, the soccer community, the way they rallied around that was insane.
Yeah, I thought
like
it was
the
pretty
white
cool.
sheets that they were holding around him, those were Finland flags from the stands.
Really?
Yeah, they gave them flags to hold up, and the players surrounded him so the cameras don't get him.
What sportsmanship?
Honestly. But first of all, one thing I want to say is a lot of the networks disgusting coverage. Honestly, they should be ashamed of themselves.
Honestly, yeah.
They were showing videos of him during the thing, which come on, dude, like have some respect, of his wife crying and being consoled by the players, the Denmark players, including Kasper Schmeichel. It was just
How's his condition now?
he's stable.
He's
He's stable. He sent them a text. Apparently, he said, "Guys, you need to play this game. I'm fine. Don't worry." And he sent a text in the Inter Milan WhatsApp group saying that he was fine.
Is he gonna play?
When?
Did they say anything?
They need to. He's probably out for Copa America for the Euro. He's probably out. I mean, they didn't say anything, but when you collapse like that, like
No, that's a hard.
you need
fall.
to do some studies.
That's a
like,
hard fall.
Like no one touched him. He just like had an aneurysm or something. I don't know what it is, like a heart attack or something.
Yeah, something happened.
So they need to do extensive studies, and it's not safe for him to play. He might play again. Like, he might go back to Inter and everything and be fine. Mm-hmm. But this is after they need to do extensive studies on this guy's body to see what the hell happened, because you can't just have people collapsing on the pitch.
Yeah, exactly.
It was honestly heartbreaking because, to be honest with you, like, a lot of people were expecting the worst. And I'm just glad that everything turned out okay.
Yeah. I mean, it could have been a lot worse.
Finland did end up winning that game, but with the circumstances, dude, like Denmark, how are you supposed to go out there and play when you know your brother just almost died?
Yeah, you can't really. I mean, it's not a.
It wasn't fair to them to play that game today, or that day, Saturday.
I think they should have postponed it.
I think they should have. They postponed it 2 hours. Like, no, but this game, I understand it might mess up scheduling, but
who cares?
Those players were not ready to play.
Have 2 games in one time. It's fine.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Those players were not ready to play.
But when I say 2, I mean like 2 different.
Or have it.
Not them play 2 games.
I guess the fans were there. They wanted to make sure. I don't know. They're scheduling nightmares because some fans might be flying in.
2-2.
Yep. Okay. So here's a breakdown of the games that happened so far. Wales, Switzerland tied. That was surprising.
Yes.
Switzerland owned the game in the beginning.
I thought so too. I thought Wales,
Wales,
especially Bale, they didn't really play anything.
Last 30 minutes, they lost their mind though. Last 30 minutes, they played really well.
That's true, but I don't know. I just didn't like
Bale played his ass off. I'll say that because he's playing up front for them. You saw him playing defense. He was all over the place because he has to.
I know, but I don't feel like he was performing.
Well,
yeah, he was doing everything, but
you have to remember the team is.
I get it.
Yeah, but he was giving great passes, giving goes, link up play. I mean, at the end of the day, you need some level of artistry for them to be able to finish some stuff. But
True. Denmark,
Finland, we kind of recapped. To be honest with you, like the game, like I watched it. It's just the entire time, like my mind was on Eriksen, so I wasn't even paying too much attention. It was crazy. Belgium, Russia. Heavy hitter teams.
I love Lukaku's goal, man.
Belgium, Lukaku played his ass off.
Lukaku's amazing. Do you see how much he runs?
Yeah, he runs a lot.
He's slow, but
no, he's fast.
No, he's not.
He looks slow. He's fast.
Really?
Yeah. It's an illusion, bro.
Really?
If you look at some of the paces,
I feel like he walks.
No, if you look at his sprint speed, when you compare like sprint speeds in games, usually he has the fastest sprint in a lot of the games. Yeah. I think it's an energy thing. Like sometimes he conserves it, but he played touch was on point. His goals on point. I mean, all around he balled out, and Russia got spanked.
I love Lukaku. Is Hazard playing or is he out? Well, what's going on with him?
So Hazard is out.
Is he injured?
He's injured, yeah, but he was selected. And he did come on from the bench, but he was injured.
Oh, okay. Who's the other player that was injured?
De Bruyne.
De Bruyne
didn't play, but he should be cleared. It's concussion protocol, 10 to 14 days from the last game. His last game was in May, because remember, he got concussed in the Champions League final. Yes. He'll probably be available for next game.
Yeah.
But Hazard did come off the bench. His brother started.
His brother.
Yeah, Tolgan. He plays for Dortmund. But yeah, Eden Hazard picked up a few injuries while he was with Madrid. This team is good.
It's an amazing team.
I don't know that they're going to make it through all the way to the final.
They were in the finals in the World Cup.
Semifinals. World Cup was France, Croatia.
Oh, right.
They were semifinals.
No, semifinal.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to go to the World Cup.
Yeah, I did too. I mean, their team
did amazing.
Yeah. Amazing.
I think they have a really good chance a really good chance this year in the Euro.
Group F is a problem though, so we'll see.
Yes.
Group F is
I just want to see them play against those teams.
Yeah. So England, Croatia.
1-0.
Very strange, very strange picks in terms of who was selected. England played very, very well. It's just they weren't clinical enough. They couldn't finish.
Yeah, I think the finishing was a problem. But hey, Sterling came out
with
a goal.
He came out with a goal.
That's all you need.
The kid from Leeds, Phillips. What was his first name? He does. I think it's Kieran. Or Calvin Phillips. Calvin Phillips played his ass off.
Yeah.
Played his ass off. He really did.
I just expected a lot more from England and Croatia.
Well, Croatia's a great team. That's why it's hard for me to gauge if England is going to England again, because Croatia just went to the World Cup 2 years ago.
Yeah. No, they have an insane team.
Yeah, I mean they're getting older, but their team is solid.
Hey, I mean
we're all getting older.
But they still got it.
Yeah, and then we have Austria and North Macedonia. I mean, we kind of knew Austria was going to do
I didn't know they were going to win 3-1.
Well, Austria has some pieces, man. Austria has some pieces, especially, I mean, Alaba is a monster. Yes. I love Alaba. But they have some good pieces, and North Macedonia is a small team. Macedonia in general isn't known to have like the greatest soccer players come out of it.
Yep.
So, I mean...
But they're in the Euro.
They're in the Euro, and props to them. And then finally, Netherlands, Ukraine. So that's going on right now. It's actually tied 2-2.
To the people who don't know, Netherlands is my team. I know that they're not really going to make anything this year.
Yes.
And from this game, it looks like they are playing well.
Very well. I mean, they have 14 shots on the goal right now. Only 6 of them are on target, though. 61% possession. I mean, it's great.
Wijnaldum is... I love Wijnaldum, bro.
Wijnaldum's great.
Yeah.
He's going to do really well at PSG.
Is he moving?
Yeah, he moved to PSG.
When?
Just this week.
No way.
Yeah, his contract was up at Liverpool, and all signs were pointed him signing with Barcelona. Agreement in place. PSG gave him a higher salary, stole the whole thing at the end.
Again with the money, bro.
Hey, I mean, it is what it is.
Just don't go to...
It's okay. It's going to be okay.
I just said...
All right. Well,
I hate him now.
Well, we can't really predict the next round of the Euro just because it hasn't really started yet. But that's just a recap of what happened this week.
Yeah, what's going on in the Euro. A lot of good stuff.
A lot of good stuff.
When's Group F playing?
Group F is playing tomorrow.
So that's going to be Tuesday. That's going to be so fun.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be a great this week of the Euro that's coming up.
Gonna be great.
It's gonna be great. Just watch.
Can't wait to recap all this stuff for you. I think the last day of the group stage is actually next Wednesday, not this Wednesday, next Wednesday. So just look out for a video.
Just a quick update. Netherlands got a goal.
No way, 3-2.
3-2.
This is crazy. Well, we are going to sign off, watch the rest of that game.
Yes.
But we appreciate everything that you guys do. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow us at Mac and Maj. Check out our website, macandmaj.com. Check out our YouTube, Mac and Maj. Just hit us up on every single platform.
Anywhere you see Mac and Maj, just do it.
Hit us up. Review videos coming out. We got some pizza videos out. We got some sandwich videos coming out. We got a whole flurry of videos coming out. So make sure to stay tuned. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you joining. I appreciate you being with us on this journey. And till next week, signing off.
See ya.